Everybody says I look okay, but nobody knows I'm breaking while I smile. Every morning I rehearse another version of my face, hide the storm behind a grin, pretend that everything's okay. Mirror says I'm still alive, my soul says something disappeared. I've been carrying this weight for so long, it feels familiar here. People celebrate my wins, they don't count the nights I lost. Every dream I ever chased came attached with hidden costs. I laugh louder than before just to drown the voice inside. Tell the world I'm doing great, then go home and ask God why. My heart became a waiting room, my thoughts don't let me leave. Hope keeps knocking at the door, but fear won't give the key. Maybe broken doesn't always look like tears. Maybe silence is the loudest cry you'll hear. I'm smiling while falling apart, holding the pieces against my heart. Everybody claps, nobody sees the cracks. I'm dancing through the pain, trying to survive another day. If you know this feeling too, then maybe I'm not alone with you. I've mastered looking confident while questioning my name. People only love the highlight, nobody stays for the pain. I've apologized to everyone except the kid inside, the one who dreamed of happiness before reality arrived. Sometimes I wonder if my scars remember who I was before anxiety convinced me I was never good enough. I built a house inside my mind and watched it catch on fire. Every room filled up with memories that whispered you're a liar. Still I wake up, still I breathe, still there's something inside me that refuses to leave. If you're listening, I don't need every answer. I just need enough strength to survive another sunrise. Teach me how to believe when my own heart keeps doubting. Teach me how to smile without pretending. Pain introduced itself like it planned to stay forever, but every chapter taught me storms don't own the weather. I buried dreams, I buried hope, I buried versions of myself, but somehow I'm still standing. Not because I'm fearless, because I refuse to let fear write the ending. I'm smiling while falling apart, but I'm stronger than this broken heart. Every scar reminds me, I survived another war. Maybe healing isn't perfect, maybe faith still shakes. Maybe courage simply means getting up after every break. If you're hearing every word like someone stole your story, don't hide your pain forever. Your survival could become someone else's hope tomorrow. I might still have questions tomorrow. The battle may still be there, but if I can smile while carrying all this weight, then maybe one more step is enough for today. Yeah. What's one battle you've survived that nobody around you? They ask me how I've been, I learned to say I'm fine. It's easier than opening the prison in my mind. Some battles have no bruises, some wounds don't ever bleed. You can drown while standing up, still begging air to breathe. I carried everybody else's pain until I lost my own name. Spent so much time saving people, forgot I needed saving. I was chasing peace, but fear kept changing every map. Every time I climbed one mountain, another one collapsed. Still, I'm here, still I stand. Not because this life was easy, because I never stopped reaching with empty hands. I remember every promise that I whispered to the sky. God, if you can hear me, please don't let this dream just die. There were nights I almost quit, there were mornings filled with shame, looking at my own reflection, wondering who I became. Failure knew my first name, doubt memorized my face. Regret rented every corner of the silence in this place. But pain became my teacher, loss became my guide. The strongest parts of who I am were born where hope had died. Now every scar I carry is a chapter that survived, proof that even shattered hearts can somehow come alive. If my story ever reaches someone standing where I stood, I hope they hear these words like someone finally understood. You're not weak because you're crying, you're not lost because you're scared. Sometimes courage sounds like breathing when nobody else is there. The mirror doesn't know your future, your past can't write your end. Broken seasons often grow the strongest kind of men. Don't compare your healing to somebody else's pace. Even tiny steps forward can become amazing grace. So if you're smiling through the heartbreak, holding back another tear, know there's someone fighting too, and your voice might help them hear. I don't want a perfect ending, I just want an honest one, where the darkness couldn't steal everything I've overcome. Maybe I'll still have bad days, maybe fear will knock again, but this time it won't move in. I'll remember every mountain that I thought I couldn't climb, every prayer that felt unanswered, every reason I survived. Because the strongest victories aren't always loud enough to see. Sometimes they're found in the quiet decision to wake up, to believe again, and to keep walking when your heart says don't. I'm the guy they call when life starts falling into pieces, but nobody ever asked who's putting mine back together. I became so good at carrying everyone's burdens that people forgot I had shoulders too. I know how to fake laughter, I know where to look when tears are coming, I know how to answer, yeah, I'm doing okay, without believing a single word. Every smile became armor, every joke became camouflage, every compliment felt empty, because it never reached the part of me that was actually hurting. I've been surviving on borrowed strength, borrowed hope, borrowed prayers, waiting for the day I finally recognize the person looking back from the mirror. I asked my reflection, how much longer can we do this? It didn't answer, it just stared back with tired eyes and another crack across the glass. I've spent years running from memories that somehow always knew my address. I outran people, I outran places, I outran opportunities, but I never outran myself. That's the hardest prison, when the person chasing you lives inside your own head. Some nights the silence becomes so loud, it sounds like screaming. Some mornings hope feels so far away, it looks like somebody else's story. Still, I get up, still I fight, not because I'm certain I'll win, because quitting guarantees I lose. The world celebrates trophies, nobody celebrates survival. They'll clap when you reach the mountain, they won't see the 1,000 times you almost turned around. They'll admire your confidence, they'll never know how many panic attacks it took to build it. They'll call you strong, they'll never count how many nights you begged heaven for just enough strength to make it until sunrise. The greatest battles never make the headlines, they happen quietly, inside bedrooms, inside parked cars, inside empty churches, inside hearts that are breaking without making a sound. Then something changed, not all at once, not with fireworks, not with some miracle overnight. Just one decision, to stop believing the pain had the final word. I realized healing isn't forgetting, it's remembering without bleeding every time. It's carrying the scars without letting them carry you. It's walking through yesterday without living there forever. The chains didn't disappear, I just stopped calling them home. God, I used to think faith meant never doubting. Now I know faith sometimes looks like taking one more step while your knees are shaking. Sometimes it sounds like I don't understand, but I'm still here, Sometimes it means praying the same prayer for the 100th time without seeing the answer yet. Sometimes it means trusting that you're working even when my life feels painfully quiet. Maybe miracles don't always remove the storm. Maybe sometimes a miracle is discovering I can still stand in the middle of it. Yeah. If one day the song reaches someone standing on the edge of giving up, I hope they hear more than music. I hope they hear proof that broken people can still build beautiful futures. The tears don't cancel courage, that fear doesn't erase purpose, that yesterday doesn't own tomorrow. If my pain can become somebody else's hope, then every scar has finally found a reason to exist. So if you're smiling while falling apart, don't mistake survival for weakness. The strongest hearts are often the ones that learn to keep beating, even after they were broken. I carried expectations like they were stitched into my skin. Everybody saw the finish line, nobody saw where I had been. I celebrated victories with tears I couldn't explain, 'cause every milestone reminded me how much I survived to get there. The world says keep moving, but nobody teaches you how to walk when your heart still limps. I learned that strength isn't loud sometimes. Strength is choosing not to become everything that hurt you. There are conversations I still replay at 2 a.m. Things I wish I would've said, apologies that came too late, goodbyes I never got to speak. I still wonder if different choices would've changed this story. But life doesn't rewind, it only asks, what are you gonna do now? So I stopped negotiating with a past that couldn't answer me, and I started building a future that finally could. People think the mountain is out there, the truth, the biggest mountain was always inside me. It was fear, disguised as comfort, doubt disguised as realism, pain disguised as identity. Every step upward required letting go of a version of myself that believed I wasn't enough. The climb never became easier, I just became stronger than the voice trying to convince me to stop climbing. Hope never shouted, it whispered. One more step when I wanted to quit. One more prayer when I couldn't see tomorrow. One more sunrise. It wasn't a loud miracle, it was a quiet reminder that darkness is never successfully negotiated with dawn. Every morning the light came back, not because the night wanted to leave, but because it had no choice. I'm not proud of every chapter, some pages still make me cry, some decisions still echo long after they ended. But I've learned not to hate the version of me that only knew how to survive. He wasn't weak, he was doing the best he could with a heart that had forgotten what peace sounded like. Now I thank him, because without him I would've never met the person I'm becoming. One day the war inside me stopped asking who would win and started asking, who will you become? That's when I realized victory wasn't destroying every fear. Victory was refusing to surrender my purpose to it. Pain still visits, fear still knocks, regret still whispers, but none of them own the keys anymore. They became visitors, not landlords, and that's a freedom no one can take from me. Maybe you found this song because you're tired of pretending. Maybe you've been smiling while falling apart, just like I was. If that's you, don't leave your story buried in silence, because someone else is waiting to hear that they aren't the only one still fighting. Tell me, what battle did you survive that nobody ever knew you were fighting? Your story might be the reason someone else decides to keep going.